the physical plane with ebe example. Ya ni pada seni. Ntetia mo kan say ant. Ntetia. Once o hwe say ohun say we giant. And indirectly to ono no obet maka say we nyame o because ono no ohun say we abodie bia you are the super, super force bia ade bia ni wa wontumi nye because of ohwe wo gina bia say na wotie no. So ade bia ni wa wontumi nye because wontumi ye den eso ni musi den no. So you can just pick it and just destroy it. So what you see nia wo pese woni ni ye bia no wo betumi di ni aye and ohwe so a e kan say odwan anase nentwi say na ono so ohun no is different and e bia ono no obet maka say e bia we angel. So what you see ohwe e kan say akoko e bia akoko so obeka say we different thing. So and the pair our perceiving no say na omo hu ye no any sense so na omo de den omo de maye.
Channel mama kwa baba Ziontv Gh said that na da sum kwan twede ampo Nyankopon basa yodom kutwa ma se ofiti Christian na ho agi afifim de adom ya Ziontv Gh adwase da bia na meka no na ye de nepa na ebrew wo besua bibi na masua bibi eno na eka bom a ne afere nimdifo da bia meka se abibifo until say be realize say nepa no odoma kuma de amaye no ya ngi ahome wo besua ade ende eno ti no gibre tanase me sa ada kwasi buru ni beti wo kasa ase no o my see a channel we na be shutting it down and in 7 year kan no na wa joti video ato ho because mpemfo say da bia semti na dokoto kwadu a ye jam ho ye twa ho na agabo afo nkrato ye ba ye be twa propanyi na be twetwe nkomo no ye twa ho ba sisi a asema Rafa mera se oje brecha mbesi sabre se na me kwana me ka chem sende ubesua de ye ne bisatumi Herbal and Spiritual Center ubesua nimdie enu ntine gibre na tanase enya hu minim da bia meka bisi wi ase no so obi di asem obrewa oje mre na woni de wonim ni na wo de ato nchen na waje ne die no na wa summarize de ofi se be boa no na wafa de mboa no na wo de ato ho no sa ana me pese na adesua na ye besua no wo de kan wa brabo ho ye betwa pribisa tumi ne na twetwe nkomo ofanyi chaba Ziontv
yo meje wo so pen kese apom ye da gwa de ase
okay ebia se da bia meka kira se social media we ho ya kwakwa eti se nipa brabo ende obi ewi ubekọ ne yawo obi sa na ene so yawo obi no ubekọ na obi ewu ni ti social media no nipa wuram no na ebi firimu na ebi wuram na ebi firimu ti ya bepe so bebo odin na wa kire wonchi na adesua ya wo no
yo na di kan ye frame Dr. MOHAMMED me na me da ye bisa to me spiritual and herbal center no misawo kaswa ni amasamantim nurses quarters nurses quarters kaswa ni amasamantim ani
ana ade ebisua na ye ade bia ye te ho asem da oba oman Ghana mu ana social media na amafo ka obi ka but emu nkyiremu no ya ade bia ewo nsempi ye ka bibi se astral projection so onipa beda na kra na tini mu no ono ani pemu no na kra na pie ekọ ba bia opese woko ebi tumi ka se me koye makohu me past ebi se makohu me future ebi se o metumi aka de be si 2022 2023 2024 ye ka se astral projection eno ne de.
Yo, first of all, I will use this opportunity to greet your cherished viewers around the globe, and also mikasa na mekano medicine English bede befra. Yaka is your ASTRA projection and your ASTRA substances ewo. ASTRA projection ni say nipa woha na wa projecti a second of you to a second and I say a different dimension. So now in this body no dimension bia oti bia no ni an ewa is a frequency. When you turn this frequency to the other frequency, then the awareness and the information of that frequency, then you get you get information of that plane. So now ASTRA na di kind of physical kind of saying appearance we know. Say nipa with me a transcend energy beyond the speed of light. Or says light SPD almost 168,000 per mile. Okay, 186,000 per mile. And he said nipa with me a gada energy be. Nasa with me a push up that energy and with me transcending beyond the speed of light. Then na kasa why then wawura ASTRA plane mo. Okay. Said the light a very speed. Light a dwadi. Say nipa ultimate dwadi and that ultimate use energy. Na energy na then I move more faster per seconds than the speed of light. Instantly you go into ASTRA. Na ASTRA no ebinumu eyo mu say wiase fufuro bi. So ebi wo ho a eyo say ka ASTRA wiase fufuro bi. Ena nipa ye dey eko. But oni pedua we no ASTRA ewo oni pedua we mo. Celestial world ewo oni pedua we mo. The other place ni na no ewo oni pedua we mo. And he said nipa de seni awareness. So exercise to the second of you instantly the faculties and the information and everything on that aspect no na take place. So and the ultimate tenacity abra wanda at the same time you have the informations and everything in ASTRA. So because the ASTRA is here, it's not anywhere. ASTRA no ha is form of dimensions are nipa which channel you can say or consciousness no then you enter into ASTRA. Now ASTRA so you were different, you were 3 types of ASTRA. You were physical ASTRA okay, and you were sub ASTRA and you were super ASTRA and the most at time before young be more you can say when no. So most at time they operate between the physical ASTRA and the super ASTRA. I mean in the sub ASTRA. And most in Daya, yes, no. So 90% of in Diano, physical ASTRA, which is the mental plane. So, and the ASTRA, Obia ASTRA projection. So far as Nipa Uda, Ubeson die, so what PBB, Wako BB. Instantly you are into ASTRA. But Rebecca said Ube more conscious about your ASTRA journey. Once you before see or da or no on Sunday. So just say no die or no Ube sono only then experience a real. So that because he is more conscious of that plane. But one and I'm saying unye active and unye conscious. That was our plane no. No one I would die. So and the ASTRA projection is to be more conscious of the other plane. That's all.
ASTRA substances.
Yaka ASTRA substances are. Adibia nipa that's in Udu Weni Ehun Piano. Ewan Jina Bia Ewa ASTRA. Ewa that plane. So young funny say Yan nipa that's any. Me the physical plane with ebe example. Okay. Yan nipa that's any. Ntetia. Mukani say ant. Ntetia. Once or say, or whom say we are giant. And the indirectly to Onono, or bet Marcus we are Yamio. Because Onono who say we are a body beer, you are the super, super force beer. I did be a new one to me yet because of Osha would Gina beer, send a wood siano. So I did be a new one to me yet because what may then, as soon musi. No, so you can just pick it and just destroy it. So what you see, near person will need a piano, Uber to deny it. And Oshaswa, I can say, or giant and I say, Ninchi, send on so is different. And the Abio no bet Marcus, Abia angel. So what you see, Ushe, I can say Akuko, Abia Huko, so Becca, we are different thing. So, and the pair our perceiving, Senna or Muhueno. Any sounds to say no more than Omadi Maya. And the any part of saying sono. Yetina Bray, ye who say a body beer over who say also a chow piano. sa body and obey one friend in Yamia, a different alien, another friend angel be. So, and I did be a who have piano. I want to see a sudden ewo astramo. Young funny say, or join. You who say, Hano, or join. A body be what you saying, but in Astra world, or join is the general willpower. So what you say, and purification and also redemption. So what you saying, and the Osha over who say, Yanana Abraham, Abra or Koma or Diniba Ekoma Nyame as a sacrifice. No, Yankopon di den or giant ram Edimano, send a bear or the ram ebeding. Ebe sisa on any bano. So and at that point, ram on ejina mother soul, ejina sacrifice, ejina purification, divine soul be. So, but in this physical world, you who say a ram, because we share it's like this. Once the Astra AC, okay, young funny say AC, so and share and say AC, and to omo mojina hano, oh send it omo huye. Different from home. So just and the young way hano, your home say they are more greater than the young way Yawaha. So just send them enter a meeting on boa Eddie and Fanto Eddie my hono. So because Abua send on who different from what you see it. So just and to almost almost different from Send Eden Yahuyan and to they have more energy, they have more power on us. Because Ombashan is excuse my word. Ombashan is and
in science, say we are the first class
animals. And they can turn us the way they like it, or another the way they want it. Because they have more authority over us on us. And they are more greater. So to get there, it is something else. So what you see, and the obia what may the transcend at me alcohol. Ewa nipa mu na wadan super human. So idea impossible. Edi ma ebi mu no na possible, because that plane is more higher than this. Yanemo ayo hano. And the ahabiano adibia obehu biano. Mini pa imagine hano. Per the energy that's acquire. So what you see, ni mintias, ni understanding, ni conscious, and ni biano. You are there represent to Astra.
Maybe I say, how does it feel like say, oh yeah, who live your body now? Say it here, who feeling the same? That it comes in a normal like way. So Diana, so nako, and I say,
on say, living of the body, no. Yeah, meti inkrofo. Explanation most of the time, no. Because 90% of Nkorofono, mental body then projecting, not the astral body. So that's it. We say in Astra, no, Makwa first keeper, second keeper of this plane, third keeper of this plane, fourth keeper. So that's it. Normally, no, in Astra and the pure Astra and there is nothing like keepers. The real Astra itself, no, there's nothing like keepers. But when we come into physical Astra, a whole ancestral world, so just see that plane, no, there are keepers over there. So just see definitely there are beings over there. Okay, they've lived with us before, and due to one or two things, and due to attachment, they couldn't went back to to Kamaluka to reincarnate or something. They were there. So but in the real Astra, there is nothing like that. And it's Ubabe projecting. For the first time, Ubabe projector, because Ayadibia one experience that. So it will look like Ubabe one. So what you see, because the body in air, but the Astra body in air, be free. I can't say when I'm doing more, there will be a slight vibration. Definitely, the physical body will vibrate a little bit before the astral body will do what will project. And sometimes, nipa ultimate na ho. Even in saying meditation, mokorampoa, so oti ho in a silent mode. Sometimes, so astral body it gives you a signal. Ultimate na ho. Na eya will say, "Oh, shake But in you, when you say uti was straight, but you could feel say you are baby then wave you are going like this and that. So that's it. It's a sign of the astral body. Even their physical body is too feeble. And when they are sitting down in a silent mode, the astral body begins to do what? To give them signal. So what you are saying. And the astral body for the first time, the astral body, if it is truly an astral projection, definitely so ubabe project here, definitely, and yeah, they are so simple. You feel some slight, nervous or some slight, scaring or something. Definitely.
Mami Misa will say, how do you communicate in the astral realm? Say, who do astral realm? Who be then what communicate? Quite be so more communicate.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Astra is beyond this limitational language. Language, a verbal language where limited. You see, so in the realms of Astra, 99.9% of communication, it goes with what? With the mind. When I thought of something, my fellow brother or my fellow friend will get to know about it. Then he will also replies. So it is a vibration. Whatever you think, I will be aware of that, and I will also reply to you. Okay, it's not something that we use verbal. You understand me? No. Or it's a waste of time. In Astra, it's beyond that. You see, but in the physical Astra, everything over there looks exact like here. Okay? That's the first step of Astra. Everything over there looks exact like here. And there's an agreement. Say, you need to go there and plead on his behalf. It happens so. There's bargaining. Business is going on there. With you communicate with verbal. But in the real Astra, it's beyond that. Because after Astra, you are heading to the angelic world. So it's beyond that. Yes.
Baby says, "Who do Astra realm? Like who say, me say now, like we need pursue city."
You see, I'm happy you asked all this. In Astra, the authentic Astra, the real Astra, there's nothing like body. Okay, it's full of consciousness. It's full of consciousness appearing as you appear there as a consciousness, not as this physical body. So the astral body itself takes a shape of this body because it is always with this body. So definitely whenever you attach with something, you become that thing. Right now, if I hold this my phone within 30 minutes in my hand, and I take it off from my hand, I will begin to have the sensation of the phone in my hand. You understand me? So whenever you get more attached to something, indirectly you become as that thing. So our astral body becomes so attached to this physical body. So indirectly it has taken the shape of this body. But in reality, the Astra is beyond this physical body. So
maybe I say entirely I will be before we projection. No.
No. You don't. That's what I'm saying. In the physical Astra, when you project in the physical Astra, you appear as this ego with the shirt that you're putting on before you do the projection and everything. But when you transcend beyond the physical Astra, so normally this physical Astra, we don't call it an astral projection. We call it remote viewing. You understand me? We don't call it astral projection. But the real astral projection, you can put on this shirt, you project without this shirt.
So not naked?
No, there's nothing like nakedness over there. It's full of consciousness. You understand me? So you choose how to appear over there. You choose how you want to appear. Consciousness is beyond limitation. When the consciousness is awakened, the consciousness can choose. You see, it is our consciousness appearing as this. Isn't it so? But the consciousness itself is beyond this body. Isn't it so? So when you project, you choose how or whatever, how you want to appear over there. If you want to appear as a dog, you appear as a dog. If you want to appear as this, it's up to you.
My minister, how is vision I want to say? Say na who ani so wo ho. Like to say normal yeah yet here me who say my cameraman that him painful yet sa na wo be hu in the astral plane.
You see the sight, let me tell you something. The sight. One say kramai. Per science. Kramai or huni party say shadow.
Okay.
Yes. Kramai or huni party one say my menchero. Sep one say how should I say it? One say picture. So uba be take picture. So we take picture. The seed in and I say the seal and ankasa no. U pejana sa wo hwe musia. Uhun krofo nti say den. They say fatalwa or can say Samai.
Okay. Okay.
I'm kind of saying
the ghost.
You see, that's how Kramai away ohunipa. And the amwa hunipa exact as you are.
Yeah.
They see you in a different, in the different form.
Okay.
You see, and then Astra.
Okay.
You who are the authentic ankasano, are the reality, and you young fan say akunjawi. The reality ankasano enyewe.
Okay.
Then endua.
Okay.
Apart from the enduano, and edi card be edi tools, and edi foam edi tools, and edi day, yedi you can say leather way, edi palm. Okay, so all this is illusion. Okay. But the reality of this itself is what? Is wood. Okay. And in Astra, that's the framework. Okay. And the Astra Nankasano, you normally see it as it is. Not the elusive aspect, but as it is. And that is why normally, so we are astral projection. You normally see things that is going to happen here days before it happens. Okay. Because you see the reality of the thing before it happens here. Okay. Yes.
Astral projection now called the astral planar. And some for obusia for no. Say no motie. Obekwa akoto omo te say de hu omo na say omo age ni be differ. Na utumi touch omo ana.
Well, we only have time and space because we are living here. Okay. We are living under the sun. Okay. And our earth rotates the sun. Okay. That creates time and space. Okay. So when there is no the sun, so if Yana News is here, are there friend time and space and exist? Okay. Isn't it so? Yeah. Fine. So Astra is beyond this particular sun that you see. Okay. Astra is beyond that. Okay. So Astra, there is nothing like Anajo, Area, Anopa. Okay. Yeah. There is nothing like that. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Astra no ankasam enye ewiasifofrobi. Okay. It's full of consciousness and awareness. Let me give you an example. Okay. Obia was paki in the astral consciousness and as in the astral dimension. So what me I awake that dimensional. Not that dimensional and yeah more activity. More active and more vibration. Yeah. Can I say binary this world in this physical realm, it is impossible for you to penetrate through it. Yes. You understand me? Yes. But so one astral dimensional say there is a activity you see the impossibility as a possible all the time. Okay. So you will not see this. Okay. Okay. The understanding and the limitation of seeing this is not going to be there anymore. Okay. So you always see it as plain. Like there's nothing over there. Okay. Which is why in the Bible they said Jesus walked through the water on top of the water. Okay, because he is not seeing the water. Okay. He didn't see the water. Yeah. He is seeing something beyond. So just who say a form. Okay. Because the illusion of the water does not exist in his sight. Okay. Or who the reality of the show. Okay. And in Astra, what matters is to awake the Astra within you. When you awake the Astra within you, all the dimensions in Astra will come before you. That's it. And yet, I don't want to put it that way, but and yet we are fufurobi. Okay. So what you see? And yet, my main example. Young fanny say, Anka rubber will be hanka me the example be. Young fanny say, Saukita, young fanny is a vortic bottle. Nase, Odi Abuba, young fan stones, Edugum, Sebeko. Odi and Yaguma, Beko and Asenko. Would you so as a guan yanuma, a Beko and Asenko? Ebeko.
Okay.
Because there's a small space in it.
Yeah.
So definitely, Jesus has space in there. Occupier, ansana bibi fufro yeden, entimi nko. So you see, the stones are more solid than the sand.
Yes.
So what you say? Anything all these stones in the air, there, egumu, and the air, and you are buying it, me a coin, and so the air more liquid than the what? Than the sand. And all these so goom and air and a coin, and it is dimensions. So way is more solid than the ASTRA, which is why the ASTRA was able to do it, to live in it. So this dimension of physical that we see is more solid, okay, and more physical. So the ASTRA lives within it because this is more solid than the ASTRA. So the ASTRA is in it. You understand what I'm saying? So the angelic is also into the ASTRA because it is more liquid than it, than the ASTRA. So it's a dimension in this plane.
Alright. Okay. Obia, your friend is winning no to say be a minute minimum winning me. In astral plane and in the astral dimension, can we see ourselves?
You see, I only know you as this body. But in actual fact, I don't know you by this sight. It is not the sight that makes me to know you. The sight can be there, but when the sense of sensing who you are is not working anymore, it will be very difficult to me to do what? To know you. Ubetman will be say Oweni anyone edaho. But the lens and the brain that communicate with the lens, it's not working. So it has so it has so the sense of knowing, the sense of knowing that goes with our sense make me to know you. So it's a form of consciousness. So I get to know you through consciousness. I'm aware of you, I know who you are. So anytime if I listen to your voice, I know without even having a look at you, I know it is so and so that is talking. Because I was able to know you by what? By consciousness. And it says Shria Ewo Astra. I will be able to know you by your tendencies and your consciousness. Not by this body. Sentina because even say me ni wa kurampo. Na se mete wania menem say asumesi e do kase. Yes.
Obi be say you will be a friend aura. Aura no e ko Hindu aye we meditation e obobo ni preplesa na we hu obi aura. How does the aura looks in the astral realm?
Aura energy bia that comes from the cosmos through the head region that it creates around you, then it becomes an aura. Obia ewo aura. So what you say? And the energy ankasano ewo aura. Energy crampo ewo aura. You understand me? Because when you have example, television. Saudi unsa eben television but some sensations and the energy anchors a flow sa uti energy asia na se odi unsa efa ho so what you say, you feel the aura of that electromagnetic force you feel it within, then you begin to know if this particular energy is positive or negative due to its aura. And the energy so transcending energy in educo astramwa, it depends on the doer. The mind of the maker. All transcending energy and all sending energy into astral. Depending in the tendencies, any awakening. So what does it? And the determine the singular energy in the bed. Be representing ever astra. Yes.
Oko Hindu Krishna said, "Tai am I." Not just nyame nimere. In the astral realm, how do you calculate time? Quite be so who say, "Oh, this is the time we are basing."
You see, you in astrology. You the dictionary course. The dictionary of astrology. The dictionary of astrology. Most at time, you say you're in the era of what Aquarius. So it has Jesus came the era of Pisces, which is why he used the symbols of, the fish, fisherman, which is Peter. Okay, and your period of calculations be. So if you know what your time you can say ascending masters your time if you know 2,500 years, your 3,000 years or and it was 650 years or and it was 150 years, your 100 years, your 25 years. Okay, and say about calculation the rotation of per the astrology, it is very easy to do it to do it. But in ASTRA we don't need any calculation.
Okay.
No. In ASTRA it's a form of full consciousness and awareness. Okay. When you are awakening, when you are more conscious of yourself, in ASTRA you'll be able to know, you'll be able to feel the energy of the ascending master. You'll be able to feel it. Okay. We don't need time over there. Okay. We don't need it. It is only by connection. Okay? So when it is time for ascending master to do it, to ascend, you'll be able to know.
Okay. Nipa do ascend it to me conscious in every millennium.
Okay. No, then tell me said to say most at time, this question, and me can say and share that accurate.
I didn't see.
Because in the genre of spirituality, masters, obiani ni understanding towards that region. A bit more say in every millennium piano. I was saying awakened beings. We have high consciousness and enlightenment. Okay. Even though Omega say 100, even though Omega say 1,000, even though Omega say 25. There was a time when we read the book, there was a master, Bagwine, he even said that it is very difficult in the millennium to have even 15 masters. Full, attainment, in terms of, I can't say, enlightenment. But all the same, even if you see 313 times, even if you see 100 times. But maybe who say, the more nature evolves,
yes.
And can it, it is very difficult. Say, you can even come out, say 1,000 years ago, okay, during the time of religion started 1,000, let's say 2,000 years ago. It is very difficult. Say, yes. It's very difficult. But the more nature evolves, say, consciousness air awakening air. So it has become something more easier. There are things then it wasn't easy to say where the but in this modern world it's something common. And to me, the more nature evolves, the more awakened beings will do it. The more we have awakened beings, the more we have enlightened beings, the more.
Obi beka say okay we are saying now you will be a friend radioactive forces your friends say frequency waves, Wi-Fi and this in the astral plane. Do you feel the essence of this Wi-Fi waves radiation?
Yeah, definitely. Because let me tell you something, sometimes these radiations and all that only based on the frequencies of the sun and stuff, but it's beyond that. Is beyond that. Okay, the sun also has its own sun that it rotates. Yes. Okay, if we are going to delve into more that, okay, yen galaxy nankasan yen area nankasan no krampon a yen hunu se esono eno nso no ewo area hono se yeden eso sen no. Okay, Astra itself connects with the cosmos entirely. You understand me? So the vibrations from the cosmos comes together to form the energies in Astra. Okay. Same me can say. So what to me, I can say the more validity than the speed of light. Instantly you project into Astra. Okay. So you need more energy. You need to gather more energy to do it, to be able to do it, to transcend into Astra. So some of the masters on air can crumble say the way a viasi air bano. these material scientists, they were almost person delve into more science, into more things, Sometimes, they even cause patches in the ASTRA.
Next question.
Yes, they cause patches in the ASTRA. Okay, which is why sometimes masters, my advice, they should be very careful on how they do it. They deal with their things. Once Albert instance, later crampono, or be regretty, or these some theories be there, because with that theory, once a terrible come out to him. You understand what I'm saying? And it has an effect. Definitely, it has an effect.
Now, say, effects are, meaning say, the science, the technology would depend on the physical part of causing these radiations. A bit affected electromagnetic forces na the universe ni mo. Dear na mo na mo develop more. Your friend say more develop in ASTRA no. Dear na mo betimi aye dia block sa waves because I quite remember me watch program bi me person me bo bi din na ma say ni panadwuma or TV station bi and na omo receive calls so opeja ne nsa within a second call nekati or ka say on one wa block your friends signal no and even though phone na obu signal no phone so but we block waves no obi antumi frɛ or say on we no cry to bet say so pa on ka say fin obema course ni na asan back say mutumi develop mo ho edu that standard I didn't think mutumi block some of the waves say 5G ni nema no omode ba.
You see, let me tell you something. A pure master will never do such a thing.
Okay.
Because your masters or okrampoa, they are beyond human limitation. Okay. Your masters or okrampoa, they live among us. Okay. But anything that has to do with us, and for them, okay, they are more higher than this, this thing that is going on. Okay. And sometimes the masters also see it to be that they are trying. They want to, they should go on. Okay. They should go on. They will stop all this and they will delve into spirituality. Okay. And of course, the scientists now they are beginning to delve into spirituality. Okay. So tap it, me say. Okay. There was a time, somewhere 2015, 2016. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now you grantee me interview Hot FM. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now host on your friend Bruce. Okay. Something like this happened over there. The radio station went off for 1 minute. Okay. It happens. Right. Okay. And sometimes on and yet we pay and aside in the air then see. So energy is more high than the frequency now. I do my frequency near then. It's easy. I don't TV. There was a time someone interview me. Now me person come for my number then. So they try to put my number on the screen. Okay. Yes, I then. Anye and na I can say host on him a jabifa and obubo me number that night MTN went off. Wow. Yes, on Adum TV. Okay, that's Sumasem also. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it went off. Okay, sometimes it happens. Okay. And you upe and odiye and the master biya obe blocky waves because of obe provu. I don't think it's a genuine master. Okay. No, you need to leave nature to do its own thing. Okay. But when it happens, fine, I see. Right. But one men person over blocky. Sometimes doing that, crampon, you are breaching the laws of nature. Okay. Yes, sometimes it's not good. Okay.
Obi to me say, bra, me call past, na mako hu past life. Boni bia wudi ya. Nam de ahwe say this present life how be to no and as future na what me arrange with him. Is it possible in the form of in the field of astrology?
Astral projection, yes. Me yes adena. They know that I always do that. So that but me say in the meantime abra me hu phone. Okay. I need to see your picture to tap into your aura and your tendencies. With that, I will be able to do what? To go back in time and see your previous life before you're reincarnated.
But this year, maybe implementing say, Obia may interview consistency, a better practical things. Said a also a OTF, also be because never bank to the Bia Bebaha. Show no full 30 minutes and 1 hour what the best kwan be fa so nipa no so betimi a practice bi ofi because say me hu na hu a wadwuma no kora be dey e be mre na nipa so bete wase pa ntino e be peso bebo nsem ne tofa na wo de number na wa kire wunchi na ye de dwuma.
Okay, me masem say always what I've been telling people is you should always awake the Christ within you. This is my motto. You should always awake the Christ within you.
Okay.
When the Christ within you awake, all things shall come before you. Emma won jani, enko osofo ho. Emma won jani, enko malam ho. Emma won jani, embe kutu se mimbo. Okay, the only thing that you need afterwards is a guru, spiritual master, somebody who will guide you on your spiritual path. It is more better than running from one person to another person seeking for help. Meanwhile,
why spirituality?
Yeah. You see, meanwhile, you are full of spirits. Okay, the past and the present and the future is within you. It's up to you to make good use of it. So what you say? And the mumbo modia namu the namu awake the Christ within you. Number 2, and you be a baby nano. Aka sem ayadan achiro and obediechi. Obiwa or kasachirawa. Mau consciousness and yejuma. So consciousness yejuma, you connect with the person. So that will tell you, say, no, this person knows what he's talking about. You could see, say, they don't know what they are talking about. So what you see, and my advice, no, and to be open material quite more in between Kaswa and Amasama, nurses quarters, so free, Kumasi, Ubesi or Amasama. For Kaswaka, Ubesi or nurses quarters, offering crime, La Paz, Hifa, Siwa Kaswa. And see what Kaswa na wa frame 02414931143 02414931143 and 059710444 059791044 and the ofra usabekai. Okay, Mr. Wilasi.
Orofo waka ni na awie said make no knowledge power sua bibi. So that is why me sisi no de me be mo maye no nipa na obeka no de obeka no o me kire wo na wo sua. It is about time so one develop your mind na man developing my mind see obi ka asem kura na how to say obe accept this information no, is very difficult. E better do South Africa for you sorry because obi ye story see a future bi ani ba bi kan honde ye hwehwe future nani be kan so men kan ya tempo no time aduru mo be support wa odi niema aba no oba ye be direct you social media so ntimi person me body because our tempo we I know say nkrophobia against and no o frame one on one say bia wo bibi and as wa person be hu project ne say e course so a ye na be direct you bia project ne wo be support na be boa me ne wo e bradu say oman Ghana yakuyenchi yakofa amamre ne ba obi maglumi yomo de na ayefe na nipa so le no watwa print ticket was me ko India me ko Israel me ko China obi su e bradu say obi su twa ticket efri ne kurum e ba Ghana no be hwe de wo Ghana ya de dwuma de be sia ya da sende yakra mu nyina bye bye.